CNN's April Ryan calls Trump illegitimate. Sanders destroys her with one hard fact by Dan Lindsay, Politics US News from AdWorldNews.com. CNN's White House correspondent April Ryan recently made the mistake of calling President Donald Trump illegitimate during a press briefing. However, Sarah Sanders didn't let her get away with it. She destroyed the fake news reporter with one cold, hard fact. This is priceless. At times, watching a White House press briefing can be a little confusing to viewers who assume that the press corps is made up of the best and brightest minds in journalism. To dispel that myth, we can observe idiots like CNN's April Ryan, who uttered absolute nonsense on Tuesday, May 1st, 2018, in an attempt to label President Donald Trump as illegitimate. In addition to making a colossal fool of herself, Ryan may now be on the record for having asked the dumbest question ever at a White House press briefing. A brief clip of the exchange between Ryan and Sanders proves once and for all that liberalism is a mental disease. You mean she beat out Jim Acosta? Let's take a quick listen instead of me repeating what is being said here.
Sarah, there are two questions. There are questions percolating about James Shaw Jr. And the president. The president has he called him? Is he planning on meeting with him? He's talking to heroes who have the heroes of the Southwest flight in the Oval Office today. You said something about James Shaw Jr. last week, but is the president himself going to reach out to him? Will he come to the White House?
My understanding is that there has been an outreach effort to bring him here to the White House, and I'll keep you updated on that as I have more information.
Okay, and second question. Payoffs, hush money, Russia trolls, Facebook, WikiLeaks, DNC had Comey email investigations on the eve of the election, allegations of collusion. Do these issues give support to those who say, who offer questions about the president's legitimacy?
I'm not sure I followed the question, but I think the fact that millions of Americans came out and voted for and continue to support this presidency makes him pretty legitimate. Steve?
Between the announcement yesterday, how is that affecting the president?
I mean, isn't that just sickening? Isn't it just sickening? When she says, do these issues give support to those who offer questions about the president's legitimacy? Are you kidding me? So Sarah Sanders responded, I am not sure I follow the question. I wouldn't feel too bad if I were Sanders. No one else in the room could extract any kind of intelligible question from April Ryan's ramblings either. Sanders then added, millions of Americans came out and voted for and continue to support this presidency, makes him pretty legitimate. You gotta love it when Sanders drops a cold hard fact like that on the media hack like Ryan. But you know what is very disturbing is why are they questioning this? Why are they questioning this? I mean, I would just say, are you kidding me, April? You mean to tell me you thought that your girl Hillary was going to win? Did you get a load of her rallies? How many people were in Hillary's rallies that were practically empty? And you're talking about Trump being an illegitimate president? I think you're trying to push an illegitimate criminal as being the favorite. I'm just going to express what we're all thinking. Why on earth are idiots like April Ryan allowed at the White House? How do our colleagues manage to listen to her moronic questions without pulling their hair out? My best guess is that CNN decided to find the most insufferable imbecile possible without regard for basic communication skills when choosing a White House correspondent. Simply put, Ryan is a mental train wreck with very little going on upstairs. As she rattled off her questions to Sanders, other reporters sitting near her could be seen visibly stumped by her lack of professionalism. In my opinion, Sanders handled herself perfectly and continues to represent our president better than any White House press secretary that came before her. And actually, I give her a lot of credit because can you imagine, having to maintain control at the same time where you really want to lash out, and really get down and dirty with these people. But that's what they want to see. They want to see you react in that kind of a fashion. So Sanders handles it so beautifully because she maintains her composure and gives them what they need to hear, and gives them a direct slap across the face without having to get at all aggravated. I want to see the people here because I didn't take a look at the morning.
Has he called him? Is he planning?
Oh, sorry about that. Bear with me because this is acting up today.
Sarah, there are two questions. There are questions percolating about James Shaw Jr. And the president. The president has he called him? Is he planning on meeting with him? He's talking to heroes. You have the heroes of the Southwest flight in the Oval Office today. You said something about James Shaw Jr. last week, but is the president himself going to reach out to him? Will he come to the White House?
My understanding is that there has been an outreach effort to bring him here to the White House, and I'll keep you updated on that as I have more information.
Okay, and second question. Payoffs, hush money, Russia trolls, Facebook, WikiLeaks, DNC had Comey email investigations on the eve of the election, allegations of collusion. Do these issues give support to those who say, who offer questions about the president's legitimacy?
I'm not sure I followed the question, but I think the fact that millions of Americans came out and voted for and continue to support this presidency makes them pretty legitimate. Steve?
The 28 announcement yesterday,
Yeah, she held her cool really well there, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have probably, just lost it, I would, how do you control yourself by not grabbing her by the hair, Because, but, you have to have a sense of decorum. That's why I wouldn't be able to be in that business. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.